Hey there guys, welcome back to another exciting battle report brought to you by Gaming Grats. Today we're going to be battling out in the battle plan, Spring the Trap. So this mission we have the kind of long facing deployment, 3 objectives going down the center, but with a unique mission parameter for outflank. So during deployment, after both players have set up their units, starting with the attacker, each player can remove D3 units from the battlefield, roll once for both players, and place both these units in reserve. Starting from the second battle round at the end of your movement phase, you can set up those units you placed in reserve wholly within 6 inches of the battlefield edge and more than 9 inches from all enemy units. So a little unique deployment parameters in this mission. Maybe get some units that are a bit slower, can kind of sneak into the backfield a lot easier with those nice wide open lanes on the sides of our deployment fields here. And today we got our nice foresty battlefield, the 3 objectives going down the center here. 1, 2, and then our third far one over here. Lots of rocks, trees, and terrain to fight over here, mixing things up. Should be a very interesting battle today. Alright, let's take a look at those armies. Hey there guys, Patrick here, bringing out the cities of Sigmar again. Hopefully we can get a few of those rules a little bit better this matchup as opposed to our first takeout with them. I think I just got a little too excited with new book, new rules and forgetting some of those other more important rules to factor in. But today, bringing out Greywater Fastness again, taking the grand strategy, hold the high ground, so hopefully you can deal with enough enemies and get to the center of the battlefield. Today for leaders, bringing out for my general again, as always, my steam tank commander. He's taking the command trait Divine Champion, so making him a priest. And then he's taking the artifact, the Mastro Vavetti's Magnificent Macroscope, so giving increased range to those wholly within range of him. For his extra prayer taking, you can give him Curse. Might be able to get that off as the steam tanks are moving up and just really be useful for the steam guns from all of the other steam tanks. For other leaders, trying out Kit Bashed and Alchemite Warforger, so you can be trying him out. Has to take the extra spell Transmutation of Lead if he's taken from the Alkalite school. Then we also have a Free Guild Marshal on Griffin. Got an extra Griffin, had sitting around for a while here, so just did up an extra Dwarven kind of Lord Rider there, just on the base of him. He's still working on learning how to ride that Hippogriff, our Dwarven buddy, but as a gift to our Dwarven forces here in the north. But hopefully get to see how he tries out with the new rulebook as well. He's taking the Sigmarite Rune Sword, and I have an extra relic today, so he's taking the Sigmarite Warhammer, so that'll give his sword an extra rend and damage, so hopefully be able to hit pretty hard with that. We've got a Battle Mage taking the spell Mystifying Miasma, just since we don't have a lot of screens to hopefully get that spell off and slow down some of the charging aggressive units. To help with that, taking the extra Arcane Trinket, the Realmstone Orb, so it gets another 6 inches to his cast range. So with Miasma, he has a 30-inch reach to give it to an enemy unit, which is pretty good. And then lastly, we have allied in the Lord Ordinator, hopefully having him stay in the back and just help out the cannons that we're going to be trying out today. For battle line, I have 3 steam tanks to accompany the general, and then for artillery, I'm trying out 3 Ironwell Great Cannons. Kit Bash some old artillery gun pieces from a different project, and then just added in some Dwarven components there for some crew and whatnot from our extra KO/old world Dwarven style mixed in together. So it should be kind of fun to try those out. Today that's fitting into a battle regiment and then a command entourage to get us our extra relic there, and that is going to be 2,000 points, so there will be no triumph for us today. Let's take a look at Jesse's army.
Hey guys, Jesse here, bringing a Blades of Khorne list today. For the sub-faction, I'm going to be trying Gore Tide, so +1 to wound if I'm fighting outside my territory or on an objective I do not control. I've taken the grand strategy slot under sorcery. I have no wizards, so it seems like an easy pick. A lot of the Khorne ones seem a little bit difficult for this list. For triumph, I've taken inspired. For under leaders, I've taken a Bloodthirster of Unfettered Fury, who's my general. Given him the command trait Firebrand, so he's a priest, and then the artifact Hail of Blood, so he has strike first. I've given him the prayer Killer Instinct, so being able to make one of my Skullcrusher units get a 3d6 charge. It's pretty fun. And then for the prayer of Killer Instinct, basically gets them to get a free move, so you can use it on himself, use it on a Skullcrusher, whatever he's got to use it on. And then I've also taken a Slaughter Priest who has bronzed flesh, so just a Mystic Shield clone basically. Taken the Nullstone Adornment hand-carved Nullstone icon, so he can deny 2 spells actually, because on his War Scroll he can deny one as well. And then I've got 3 units of 10 Blood Reavers as my battle line. They're going to be taking the axes today. And then to fill out the other category, I've got 3 units of 6 Mighty Skull Crushers. They all have axes. And everything is in a battle regiment except for one of the units of Blood Reavers. And that brings me to 1940 points with 2 drops.
Alright, here we are after deployment. We have the city's forces. I've got my general on Griffin on the side, the tanks up front, general steam tank commander in the center there with the forger, and then the cannons with our Lord Ordinator and the wizard in the back. And then we look down on the mighty forces of Khorne. We got skull crushers everywhere. We got a bloodthirster and we got some blood reavers. And then we rolled and we had a choice for up to 3 units to take advantage of the outflank rule. I decided not to put anything in reserve, and Jesse took 2 of his units of reavers and is going to be outflanked with those guys starting on turn 2.
They were basically on these outflanks if anyone was curious, just in case I only rolled 1, but basically just going to use them for a battle tactic probably, or like take an objective later. But
absolutely. All right, and I had quite a few drops, and Jesse was just 2 drops today, so Jesse has choice on priority. Who's going to be going first, Jesse?
So it's tough, right? Because like we obviously don't want to give cities turn 2 shooting if they get a double. I am in range to potentially get a charge with my unit on this side first turn if I get kind of lucky. I think I'm going to take first just so I can set up on the objectives since you don't have a lot of bodies. Just make you come to me, try and weather the storm kind of thing.
All right, with that, we're going to get into Khorne, turn 1, hero phase. All right, so turn 1 hero phase for Khorne. What's your battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
So we can't really do much. We're going to play for primary and play for some blood. So we're going to go for magical dominance.
And just throw one away?
Yep, nice throwaway for Khorne.
All right.
For magical or for primal dice for you, get 1.
1 in the pool for later.
I'm going to try to get a command point on. Let's try and get 1 on my general there. Nope.
It's not. We're going to go for 1, I guess, on the Griffin. He gets 1.
Okay. For prayers, we're going to start with, he's going to try to cast, we'll do bronzed flesh on the unit over on the
far side
there. It goes off, so they get a +1 to their save.
Awesome.
We're also going to try to give them the move 1, which goes off.
All right, so they're going to get a free 8-inch move.
Yep.
And they're still able to charge and everything.
Yep, all that good stuff. And I honestly, I think that's...
And then heroic... Oh, right, we already did heroic action. Perfect.
I think that's it for hero phase for me, actually.
All right, so we're going to get into Khorne, turn 1, movement phase. All right, so end of the movement phase for Khorne. Crushers moving right on up. That got the extra movement. I redeployed my steam tank 3 inches to the right here just so he could help block in front of the general here. Bloodthirster coming in behind these guys here. Blood Reavers and the priest moving up. And
These
then
guys
the other crushers.
the auto advance 6, if that, just to get them onto that objective as well.
Yep, just to tag that objective and get all those bodies over there. And then the other last unit of blood crushers moving up the center here, making sure there's lots of bodies on the center objective, getting Jesse those 2 objectives. And then there's going to be no shooting this turn for Khorne, so we're going to go right into the charge phase.
And we'll get a nice fat 3d6 charge from the Fury. Alright, so let's see what these guys get. So these guys obviously are the only ones that can charge, so going in.
Going in 14 inches, so I don't think my little speed block is going to end up mattering. Let's see where these guys end up. Alright, so after the charge, Skull Crusher's coming in here, to being able to tag the Marshal, sorry I was calling him a general before here, and the steam tank here, but just everyone close enough to do the mortal wound charge impact into the steam tank. So we're going to see what Jesse gets from that here.
Let's get something good. That's pretty good.
Ooh, so that's, yeah, wow, so 8 mortals. Oh, 9 mortals.
Yeah, 9 mortals.
Yeah. So just about 1 hit the steam tank there. I'm just going to indicate he's got 3 left here. But he's also going to get Unleash Hell because
Yep.
he's probably not going to get a chance to attack with his Crushing Wheels.
I don't think he's just going to let them charge for free.
No, absolutely not. So he's going to fire with his cannon, which misses. And then how many shots is he going to get? Steamman? Ooh. Okay.
Using all his ammo.
He's very upset, apparently.
The gunner's just like, please, no.
But going to be now hitting on, pretty sure it is 5s. Let's check real quick here. Steam gun. 3, so we'll go to 4, sorry. That's really good. And then moving on 3s. Ooh, lost a bunch there. So 5 saves, no rend.
Just looking for 2s.
Hey, no damage.
Just clanked off the armor, no problem.
We tried. Yeah, the steam, not enough for that.
Alright, so we'll do a quick pile in here.
And then see where these guys are going to end up punching, because he's only got 3 wounds left, so Jesse's probably going to put a few into the Griffin here. Alright, so after piling in, Jesse's going to have 2 of the Skull Crushers going into the Griffin. So we're going to, but before we have that, we have the monstrous action, so we're going to try and roar these guys to take away all-out attack, possibly. Nope, so Jesse's
We
free
will
to
use
get
all out
commands.
attack.
And we are going to all-out defense on the Griffin, because that tank is a goner.
Okay, let's go into the Griffins first here. So with all out attack, we're hitting on, I believe it's 2s, and I'm wounding on 2s because I'm outside of my territory. Couple misses still. At 2s. So we're looking at 6 at -1.
+1, -1, so staying at 4s. Takes 3.
And then the hoof attack, it's 2s. We lost 2, so 4. And I believe they are no rend.
So 3 up. Takes 2.
Okay.
Just 1 damage.
Yep. And we've got the 4 into the steam tank here.
Alright.
3, 4. Again, 2s and 2s. Couple 1s there. And we're looking at 6, 12, 13, 14, 15.
12 there. Yeah.
Sorry, 12.
Yeah.
Sorry. And they will be -1.
Perfect. So 2+, going to 3+. That's going to be 3 fills right there, and that will finish off the steam tank.
No hoof attacks.
He is gone. I guess maybe if I did all out, he would have been okay. Alright, so then time for Griffin to pile in and punch back. Alright, time for the Griffin to get some revenge here for us, and the Dwarf Rider. You're going to be going with the Rune Sword first. That's got the Relic bonus on it. So 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s for 2 at Ren 2.
Alright. It's 2 through.
So it'll be 6 damage.
Alright, so kills 1, injures another.
And then for the Razor Claws, he's got 5 still at his top bracket. So he's going to get all 6 of those. They're hitting on 4s. It's really good. And wounding on 3s. For 3 at round 1.
For 3s.
Good.
Loves it.
And 2 from the beak. 1 hit. Doesn't. Alright, well, he cut 1.
Yeah, I mean, he took 1 down pretty easily with his sword, no less.
Right. So that's going to be it for combat for turn 1 here. I think those guys have high enough bravery that one's not going to cause a morale check for them. So looking across the battlefield, Khorne have secured the 2 objectives. So Jesse's going to get 1 point for 1 objective, 2 points for 2 objectives, and 1 point for more objectives. And then his battle tactic was just a throwaway this turn. So that's going to be 3 points to start us off for Khorne. As we get into cities, turn 1 hero phase. Alright, so turn 1 hero phase for cities. Battle tactic, we're going to try and bring full arms to bear and bring down this unit here, while also making sure that they're suffering from the suppressed fire order. We're gonna see if we get any primal dice.
Yep.
Get
So
an
you
extra
got
one.
2.
So there's 2 in the pool here. So we're gonna try with the Warforger first and get off his amazing blazing weapons here, because we really want this. So for an 8 so far, and we're gonna throw a primal. Look for that 6. Nope, that's cocked. For 10, I'll use my last one. Yeah, I'll try it. So we got 13.
All right. So let's go with our null stone.
Oops, 7 so far.
Throw another. Ooh.
9, so we need a 5 or a 6.
I think
here.
at this point we just got to go for it.
That's it.
Big one to
so
deny.
No blazing weapons. And then we're going to try for just a mystic shield. Yeah, we're going to go for a mystic shield on the griffin here from the wizard. So that's going to be a fail. Alright, so no casting here. Then from the general, he is going to just try and bless himself. No, we'll give it to the front tank up here. So bless, so that goes off. So front tank up here has got the 6-up ward. And then for heroic action, we're gonna finest hour with the griffin.
That makes sense. We're going to just get a command point on go Bloodthirster there. Yep.
Loves it. All right, and then for all the tanks, they're going to put all all power to the guns. So with that, we're going to go to cities, turn 1, movement phase. All right, end of the movement phase for cities. Majority of stuff, just this tank's commander and the forger kind of shifting over here, trying to make us a new little speed bump, and then maybe if we get the double, we can be primed to help deal and start moving on some objectives here. But everybody else just kind of staying put with the cannons and the heroes in the back and the griffin staying tied up. So with that, we're going to go into the shooting phase, and we're going to start with our first cannon here, who's going to get the suppressing fire order from the forger. So see if he can get some suppressing fire on these guys here. So we're going to go with armor piercing shells, and these guys are getting the +1 to hit from the Lord Ordinator. So we're going to be hitting on 3s.
He's all out defense. Ooh.
All right, not a great start from our first suppressing fire. All right, so then we're going to start with the next 2 cannons going into these guys. Again, going with armor piercing rounds. There we go. All 4 are going to hit, and then they're wounding on 2s for 3 wounds, and these are Rend 4. And Jesse with the bronze flesh and all out would be.
So we're looking at.
I think 4-ups here.
Yeah,
because
I
you're
think
at
so.
2-up, you're at a 0, Rend 4. Yeah, so 4-ups are good. So 1 gets through
For how much damage?
for D6 for 2 damage.
Alright, so 3, so he's got 2 life left on one of them.
All right, not a great start for the cannons. And then from the steam tank, again, we're going to give out suppressing fire from the steam tank commander into the first steam tank here. But again, we're going to get this right this time. We're going to give out all-out attack from the commander twice here to each of the 2 steam tanks here, and not including himself, just giving out the 1 proper order. So the first one that's going to be doing suppressing into the far skull crushers.
Yep.
So it's 2 shots with cannon, hitting on 3s. Ooh.
Come on, buddy.
And then how many shots with the steam gun? He's going to get 10 shots. Hitting on 2s.
Would have loved to have that spell off right about now. Eh?
Yeah. And wounding on 3s. Oh, so many ones.
Oh, God.
So only 3 getting through, no rend.
Deuce.
All right, all getting through. And then I guess I forgot to do the suppress after the Great Cannon. We could still roll for that.
Okay.
So what's their bravery?
With like banner and everything?
Yep.
7.
7. So we got to beat a 7. So we didn't with the first. And then we have the second chance from the steam tank.
Yep.
Which is going to give them suppressed. So we'll get through move that over here to indicate. So these guys have suppressing fire on them, so they are fighting last. Which just kind of is mattering just for sake of battle tactic. I think it's probably going to be the only melee we'll be in, but just to make sure we get a chance for that battle tactic. Which has definitely gotten a little bit harder because we were hoping for those cannons to help soften those guys up a little bit more. Then going back over to the steam tanks, so we're going to go with the far tank here. It's actually going to fire his cannon over here, and then his steam gun is going to go point blank into the far guys there. So 2 shots from the cannon on 3s, both going to hit, and wound on 2s, just 1. It's only Ren 2.
That should be alright then.
Yeah, you're fine because you got +2. And then the steam gun, remembering this time that I get extra d6, power to the end or to the guns, so 12 shots. And hitting on 2s. Drop that guy there. And wounding on 3s. Oops, there. So that's going to be 8 saves with no rend.
Okay.
1-1. 1 damage.
It's got 1 wound left.
Oh no, it was into the far unit over there.
Yeah, just get it.
And then from the general, again, he's going to fire his cannons here, and then steam gun is going to go point blank along with all of his other weapons there. Alright, so cannon is going to be hitting on 4s. Both hits. Wounds on 2s, both through. So Ren 2, just ignored.
Ignored.
Both stop. And how many steam gun shots? He's going to get 13. And wounded on 3s. Oh, +1. It's going to be 9 saves with no rend.
Got 2 ones.
2 damage.
That's into the fire unit there.
Yep.
Good.
And then his other, so his long rifle hits and wounds. Rend 1 doesn't matter. And then his handgun, 3s and 3s for 3. Rend 1, so 2+. Blocks it all.
Locks it all.
I guess those would be 3+ because those guys aren't the all out. Alright, so that's it for Steam Tank Commander. So that's going to be it for the shooting phase. A little lackluster for cities this turn. But with that, we're going to go into the charge phase, and we are not charging with those steam tanks into the Skull Crushers just yet. So we're going to go with the General, or the Marshal here on Griffin. And we're going to start with Monstrous Action, and we're going to give these guys a Roar, which doesn't go off. And then we're going to get right into combat, and we're going to be giving them all-out attack. Alright, so after piling in, ready to see if we can carve through these Skull Crushers here. So going with the Rune Sword, hitting on 2s. All hit. And wounding on 2s. For 3 wounds at Ren 2.
Okay. It's got
just
1,
2 going
2
through. Because they have just the, bronze.
Yeah, just bronze.
Oh no, so they'd still be a 3 up, yeah.
Yeah, so just the 1.
So 3 damage.
That was 1. Carries on over.
And then the claws, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 2s for 3.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 1 through for 2 damage.
Okay.
And the 2 beaks, both hit. Wounded on 2s, both wound.
1 through.
Run 2, so just 1 through
yep.
for 4 damage.
So that 2 over there.
Perfect.
So you did pretty good, just not good enough.
No.
The tanks let him down.
Yeah. It's just the having the bonus saves on 2+. So
just save
bonus
stacking.
saves to 2+. They're like a 0+ save most of the time. All right, so time for these guys to pile in and punch back at the Marshal. All right, so all 3 Skull Crushers punch it into Marshall here.
2s and 2s again. And then 2s. 6, 9, 10. -1 for those.
It is +1, -1 for the finest hour. Still taking a lot. So he's going to take 6 damage from that.
Then the hoofs. Again, 2s and 2s. No rend on this one. So 6, 7, sorry.
On 3+. Still fail 3. So he's going to take 9 damage. He's got 1 HP.
Still hanging on by a thread, by a feather.
Alright. I think they did more damage to him.
Could still fail bravery for them.
I guess, yeah, what, they lost 2?
Yeah.
So on a 6. Nope, they're okay. So that's going to be it this turn for cities. Unfortunately, we don't get our battle tactic there, and then we're not going to get any objective score because we just don't have enough bodies to compete with these guys currently. So that is going to be a scoreless turn for cities, unfortunately. But let's see if we can get the double.
5-5. You
Right.
well,
so
you do win tie. Well,
you win ties.
yeah, I win ties, and I think it's going to be a turn I take, unfortunately for you.
All right, so let's get into Khorne. Turn 2, hero phase. All right, so turn 2, hero phase for Khorne. What's your battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
So we're going to be just going first round to destroy, bringing in our reinforcements here on either flank. Should be pretty easy to do.
Absolutely.
For primal dice, matters for your turn.
Can we get any? No,
No
nothing in the pool so far.
For prayers, we're going to try to do. We're going to cast Bronze Flesh on the Bloodthirster there.
Okay.
Does not go off. Does have a reroll because he's near the shrine now. Still doesn't go off, and he takes T3 mortal wounds for 3. So his prayer, he's going to try and cast the movement one on himself. Does not go off. Khorne says no prayers today.
No prayers.
So I think that will be our Turok action, I guess.
Yep.
So let's do a command point on the Bloodthirster. She gets.
Gets it. I guess we'll go for a command point on the Griffin. Nope. All right, so with that, we'll get into Khorne. Turn 2, movement phase. All right, so end of turn 2 movement for Khorne. Skull Crusher staying locked in with the Griffin. The General moving up, ready to come charging in alongside the Skull Crushers, who are now just surrounding the steam tanks and our commander. The Reavers coming out on the far side in the corner here, making sure to help out with the battle tactic. And then the other unit coming out again on the far side and tagging the far objective, just because why not? And then the far Reavers advancing back, making sure to get wholly within 6 inches and make sure to get Jesse his battle tactic. So with that, that's going to be it for the movement phase. Is he in range for his whip?
Good point. I think it's only 8, right? So I don't
Could
think
be
he will
just out.
Yeah, pretty sure.
He is the one very rare
Yep.
shooting attack. All right, so no whip today so far for the Bloodthirster, so we're going to go right into the charge phase. Who's going to start us off?
So he's going to give the unit on the middle there the 3d6 charge. So I'll
got
set
it.
off with them.
We're going 7.
So
So not too far,
at least
but
they had it, I guess.
definitely enough to get to the front steam tanks.
So we'll just kind of go like that, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to lose a bunch of mortal wounds here, but I don't think it really matters. Okay, so there's that. So I'll do, so I think I got the 3 into the
far one here
yeah,
with the
we'll
blast.
do
That is the one with blast.
okay, you know what? Since that unit's on
Yeah.
that side, let's go into that one there.
You got it.
'Cause we'll also get 4, I think.
Yep.
Alright, let's see what they can do.
So hitting for
2,
3
3. Yeah.
3 mortals. And yeah, that's the one that does not have a ward.
And then we've got the...
And yeah, I guess, yeah, we'll do Unleash now with from the general, just because our only chance to. So firing with his 2 cannons, on 5s, nothing. How many shots with the steam gun is he going to get? He's going to get some rocks for 9. On 4s. Not too bad.
He's trying.
And 3s. That is for 6.
Some 1s. We got one.
And then his rifle misses. Handgun for 2 hits. And no wounds.
All right. Let's go with the other unit there on the flank of the steam tanks charging in.
Going 7 as well. Again, more than enough to make it into the steam tank, and probably start tagging the steam tank commander as well.
I think we'll tag him, but I think we'll have to do the mortal wounds into the
fire tank there yet with Bless. At least hopefully he's got a chance to stop some.
Let's set this guy there. Let's go step back
Fire tank, so hit
5.
5.
Get some dice here. Some mortal woundage. So 4, 5.
5 mortals. Stop 1 or 2 of these. Whoop, we'll stop. 2.
Not bad.
Take
For a bless. And then we're going to charge with our bloodthirster as well.
Here he comes. 4 is not enough. So you reroll.
I don't think we need him. I think well, he does a fight first though, so yeah, let's send him in.
For 7, I don't think it's enough because it wasn't in range for the whip there.
Nope.
So yeah.
Yep.
Not today for the bloodthirster, but definitely next turn.
Cut.
Alright, so for monstrous actions, I guess with the Griffin, we're gonna try a stomp and get lucky and kill that one wounded one. Whoa. Stop rolling into the rocks, so it hits. Looking for 3. Get 3.
Boom.
And
Perfect stomp.
Who is going to be fighting first?
So I think with that, I want to make sure I kill this guy.
Yep.
He could get
only
lucky.
got the 1 wound left.
With his sword, he could easily take down 2 if he gets lucky. So.
Do we all out defense him? Or try and save the tank?
I don't think it's going to be worth it. Because I only need, 1 through?
Yeah, I think he's a goner. We won't risk it.
Yeah, because they got 4 attacks each, right? So it's 2s and 2s as well.
Yeah, because you're giving them all out attack.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have said that.
Sure. He goes down. 7.
7.
On 5 up. Oh yeah, he's a goner.
Alright. No hoof attacks, but... And so just for the record, we do have 2 blood tithe right now.
Yes, for the 1 steam tank and...
It's been a pretty slow blood tithe game.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
So then we get it punched back with some crushing wheels. So this one unit has just 1 damage, and this one has 3.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll go with. I guess I'll go with this one because guy with Bless has a better chance to survive and make it to combat.
Okay.
It's gonna be my logic there, I guess. All right, so going with the crushing wheels. What do we need here for steam tank hitting on 3s? Oh, I did 1 too many, so I'll take it away. 1 of those hits. So 2 hits and 2 wounds.
-2 or 1?
Just 1.
Just 1. That's 3.
No damage.
So let's swing with... I'm going to try and hit your general here.
Okay, so you're going to pile in with the far unit here.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll do.
Alright, we'll see where these guys end up. Alright, so after piling in, 2 are going to be swinging into the general and the other 4 into the front tank here. We're going to give all out defense to the regular steam tank here, not the commander.
So into the commander. 3s and 2s. So 4, 5, 6, 7 at -1.
So looking for 3s. Oh, takes 3.
And then the hoofs. Again, looking for 3s on these. And the 2s. 2.
2+. He's good.
And then the 4 into other steam tank there. So 3s and 2s again. That's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. No rent, or sorry, rent 1 on those.
All right. So +1, -1. Oh, lose 1. And so staying at a 2+. Failed 2 so far, and the one we dropped. And 6 up. So takes 2.
And the hoofs. Going to change that there.
Good.
And 2s because we're outside of our zone still.
4, 6.
Yep. No rend on those though.
So staying at 2+. So takes 1 more. It's halfway there.
We're good.
All right, so then those guys have both gone. So I guess my commander could help here and take 1 away from that unit. I guess so could he. So they both could go into there. So yeah, I'll go with the regular steam tank because again, Jesse can get a few more attacks into him. Might be able to finish him off. So front steam tank, going with the wheels. All hit. Angry wheels. It's going to be 3 miss. So 3 at Ren 1. All good?
Yeah, all good. And
All
I've got the 1, 2, 3, 4 into there.
Okay.
So 3s and 2s. Oh, almost lost them there. 2s. So 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. -1.
Going to 3 up. He's going to take 4.
And then the mount. 3s and 2s. 4.
9.
Yep, 9. No rend on those ones though.
Staying at 2 up. Love it.
And then the 2 into the tank there.
Into the front one, yep.
So the axes. 3s and 2s. 6 -1.
Still got the all outs. +1, -1. Staying at 2s.
Perfect.
Good.
And then the hoofs. For 2, no rend.
2 up. Whoa. He's good.
Alrighty.
Alright.
The armor held at least.
We did it. For now.
Yeah.
So this one, this guy's got 7 damage on him. So last steam tank going into front unit. See if we can get a couple through. 3 hits. 2 wounds. Round 1.
Yeah.
Hey, 2 through
2
for
through.
4 damage. We'll kill
Okay.
the wounded one.
Kill the wounded one, and then one takes.
Alright, so that is going to be it for Khorne. Combat phase in turn 2. Didn't kill enough of them to force any morale checks, but the steam tanks are holding for now, so we really got to do some damage in our next shooting phase. But with that, Jesse's still holding the 2 objectives here, and then also has got the far objective, so he's getting his score 1, score 2, score more, and that has got his battle tactic, so it's going to be 5 points for Khorne. So it is 8 points to 0 so far, so we got to start getting some points on the board for cities here. So let's get into cities. Turn 2, hero phase. Alright, so turn 2, hero phase for cities. Battle tactic, we're just going to try and hope we can get the spell off and get magical dominance. And then we're going to see if we get any primal dice to help us out. Nothing so far. Can Jesse make one?
Ooh. Khorne
There
blesses
is
you with a
one.
primal.
Alright, and then heroic action. And I think we're going to try... I guess just go for a command point on my general. Gets it?
Okay, we're gonna try to just heal the priest. Nope.
No, absolutely not. Alright, and then for... I guess my general is going to try for power to the guns. He gets it. Front is going to try it. He gets it. And then we will also try it here. And gets it as well. So all good. Everybody's maintaining their tank engines just fine and dandy right now.
Even while they're being assaulted.
Right? Guy inside is
hard as
calm under
nails.
pressure. And then, alright, so for casting, trying to get off our Warforge here. Trying to get off the blazing weapons, he does. Looking for a 7.
Ooh, that's
It's a
pretty
9, and we have 1 primal. We are absolutely going to use it. Oh, for an 11.
Alright, I'm just gonna throw all my dice at it.
Yep. No reason not to.
And here we go! Oh!
8, 10. So it goes off, so we got it off. So giving out the 12, wholly within 12 of the Forger here is giving out the mortals on
Uh-oh.
all weapons on 6s to hit in addition. Do a mortal wound now, which is just amazing for us. And then with that, I guess also my general priest, he is going to do the prayer that comes with him for being a priest. Gapping on the name for it, but it'll give +1 to wound in combat here, so it'll help out around him and maybe the steam tanks. Once we get into melee here, does not go off. Alright, so with that, we're going to go into cities, turn 2, movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase for cities, only really moved the Forger to make sure he got into the best spot to give out his aura buff to all of our guns here. So with that, we're going to get into the shooting, and we're going to start here with the first cannon. He's going to be trying for the grape shot point blank into these guys here, because we're looking for just more dice to get more instances of that mortal wound output. So hitting on 2s because of the Lord Ordinator, giving the +1 still to all the cannons. Giving out all out defense here, or just saving it?
I think I'll save it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if we get any 6s. No 6s. And then wounding on 3s. So 3 wounds. It's only run 1, so just 1 through for 2 damage. Alright, it wasn't working, so we'll switch 1. The far one here that can't do great is going to do armor piercing into him, so hitting on 3s. Nice. 2 hits. Wounds on 2s. 2 wounds at Ren 4, so 6s.
Oh.
Last one.
Oh, made
stops
one.
1 for D6. Oh, 1 damage. Alright. And then I guess the last unit will same thing with armor piercing. So 1 hit and doesn't wound. Oh my, cannons. Oh my. Alright, I guess to more important usage of our buff here. So let's go with Commander is going to give out all-out attack again twice because of his special rule to each of the 2 steam tanks. And then for being Greywater Fastness, we're going to give out all-out attack from the Forger to my general himself.
Good.
And they're both going to give out a suppressing fire to each of the tanks here, so we can hopefully suppress each of these units, so we at least get to do our crushing wheels
Good call.
for every little bit of help we can get against these guys. So first tank going point blank into unit he is surrounded by.
Okay, so that we'll use all defense on them then.
Yep, for the big unit, you got it. So with his cannon shots, 1 hit, and wounds. So that's Ren 2. Stops that.
Yep.
So how many shots with steam gun? It's going to be 11 shots.
Let's see some 6s.
Come on, 6s. We got 2 6s. So
And it's addition.
in addition,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. So I'll just roll those real quick. 5 up board.
Nope. Taking 2 damage so far. And then 3s. Ooh, so many ones. So just 4, no rend.
Get done that.
Good.
Did kill one though.
We killed 1. Okay, so they do have +1 to this roll to see if they are suppressed. So they are going to be suppressed. So they will have fight last. And then going to our other battle line tank. He's going point blank into the other unit to give out suppressing. So hitting on 3s with cannon. Oh, there's a mortal wound from the big
Okay.
shot. And wounds at Ren 2.
So the wound,
Stopped.
and then the mortal wound goes through.
And then steam gun. He's going to get 13. And ooh, hitting on 2s, but we would love some mortals. There's 3 mortals.
Okay, so I'll just roll those real quick.
Hit.
5 up. Nope.
Going through. And wounding on 3s. And then that is 7 saves. No rend. 1 more gets through.
So 4. And that was on the one closest to you here.
Yep. So we didn't kill 1, so we don't have any plus to suppress here. So they will be suppressed as well. And then my commander is going to help continue with the left side here. So putting everything in there. So with his 2 cannon shots, both hit, and 1 mortal wound so far.
Okay. So the ward save on the wound. Nope.
And then just 1 wound from the cannons.
So 1's dead from the mortal wound, and then
That gets through.
Yep.
For D3 plus 2. So it's only 3.
Okay.
Oh, that was 2. Oh, sorry, that's into this
Okay.
unit here, yeah. And then for steam gun, he's going to get 9 shots. Come on, 6s. No 6s. And wounding on 3s. So 6, no rend.
yep, it's 2.
Get through.
Finish one off.
And then his rifle misses. Handgun, all hit, because we all out. And 3s for 2 at rend 1. Gets 1 more through.
That's 1 damage.
Yep.
Same unit.
Same unit, yep.
Let's bring another wound dice there.
Alright, that is going to be it for the shooting phase. So with that, we're going to go into charge phase, but we're not crazy enough to charge into anyone, but we're going to get to fight with all of our crushing wheels first here and see what we can do before they punch back. Alright, actually after contemplating it, I've decided I was going to try and charge the Warforger to try and help these guys because they both have the strike last, so we can just get some extra attacks in here. So he's going to get a 10, and he's absolutely going to make that charge and come wrapping around and make sure he's fully over here, so we're still giving the bubble out to these guys so we can get use of it immediately here. We're going to start with, I guess, the Forger here and just work our way over so everybody at least has targets here. So he's going to go with his 3 attacks first. He's going to give out 1 mortal wound.
Okay.
So he's that
5
there.
up. Nope.
Goes. And then 3 to wound. He does not wound. But he got a mortal. We'll take it. So then go into Steam Tank Commander. He's targeting the same unit. Gets 1 mortal wound so far. And 3 saves.
3 saves.
Rend 1, so 2 going through.
And then the Immortal. Stop that one.
Stop that one, so 4 damage from the wheels. Okay. And then his Sword of Rod, which I forgot to do the first time. He's only hitting once. Oh, and wounds once for rend 1. Yep. 1 damage.
Just 1 damage? Okay.
And then again, using his ability, you're going to give all-out attack to both of the steam tanks. So the first one, that's still targeting the same unit as the characters just did on the far side here. So hitting on 3 2s.
6.
So 1 mortal wound so far.
Okay.
And 2 saves.
2 saves. Okay.
Good.
1 wound. Good.
Good. And then the last steam tank that has to go into the other unit gets 1 mortal wound.
Yep.
Stops that. And then moving on 3s. 3 wounds for him. At rend 1. So 2 through for 4 damage.
Okay. So kills 1. Kills 2 actually, because. Or sorry, no.
Yep.
1 and then this one carries.
Almost another one.
There we go.
Alright, so that's going to be it for our close combat, but time now for the Skull Crushers to answer, now that they've resolved that suppressing fire and ready to punch back. So which squad's going to go first here?
Let's go with the unit of 4 over there.
Okay.
Let's do the 3 into there. 1
And
into
1
there.
over here? Okay.
Just because you are getting close to that objective there.
Yeah, somehow if we survive with this steam tank here, we will get that objective, because we measure he's just towing on the objective here, and Jesse's, just because of where he's had the wounds, had to remove from that objective.
So the axes into that one there. So 3s and 2s. So we're looking at 5 minus 1.
5 minus 1. 4 3s.
Ooh, too bad for me.
Deals 3. 9 on him.
Got some hoof attacks now.
Gonna get him.
3s. And then still 2s. So 3, no rend.
2s. Oh, takes 1 more.
Alright. Then we've got the 1 guy that's going into the other steam tank there. So 1 miss. 2 wounds, minus 1.
3s. He's good.
Then the hoofs. 2, and minus 9.
Takes 1.
Alright. And I'm just good to fight with my other unit here too.
Yep, because we've done all of our punches.
So I don't think it's worth it to hit. How many? He's got 5 wounds?
Yeah, 5 wounds on the
Alright.
forward.
So let's do 2 into there, 1 into there.
Got it. I mean, yeah, if you hit enough. He's only got a 5 up.
We do got hoof attacks.
So
So
we'll use our last DP to all out defense here just to try and keep him alive.
so we'll go to steam tank first. And 2s. So we're looking at 5 minus 1 on the steam tank.
Good. Fails 2.
Okay.
Now we get him.
Oh, perfect. And then into the forge guy. 3 hits. There. 2 wounds. Rend 1.
Staying at 5s. Takes 1.
And then the hooves. For 3. No rend.
Come on, 4 up. Stops 1, so he's taking 3 damage. Alright.
And that's all my attacks.
Alright, so we almost snagged that objective there. That's okay. We've whittled through and gotten through a bunch of the Skull Crushers here.
So I'm going to auto-pass them.
Yep. And then this one's only lost 1.
Yeah, so that should be alright.
They're okay. And then didn't lose any units because we don't have a single multiple unit in this list. Everybody is a single. So let's see that priority roll. I gotta see
5.
5. We need a 6. Oh, it was never going to happen.
That's right on par with the cannons.
Right.
I think I'll take my turn. Thank
All
you,
right,
sir.
so we'll get into Khorne turn 3, and that was just 2 points for cities this turn because we did get our battle tactic for magical dominance. So it is 8-2 as we get into Khorne turn 3. All right, turn 3 hero phase for Khorne. What's your battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
So we're gonna go for intimidate the invaders. We're already pretty primed for it, so it should be pretty easy.
All right.
Let's
See if we make any primal dice that I most certainly can utilize.
Nope.
We got one so far.
For heroic action, I'm gonna try and heal my priest again.
He does.
For one. At least he can't kill himself with a prayer now.
I guess we will. No time like the present. We will finest hour with my general.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go a little greedy here. Let's do 16. I think we're gonna try and blood boil the tank. On a 4-up.
Get him.
Nope.
Nope.
Alright, for his prayer, we're gonna just try and give him the move.
Okay.
Yep.
That's it.
And then for, I guess, we should do your primal too real quick.
Oh, we did that already.
Oh, we did that? Oh,
Yep.
sorry. Sorry. Alright, yeah, so I'll just move him, and then I think that's it then.
All right, so that's going to be it for Khorne hero phase. We're going to get Khorne turn 3 movement phase. All right, end of the movement phase for Khorne. Bloodthirster coming in, closing the distance, getting those extra moves, but being kind of staying back just so he has choice of targets here where he wants to kind of charge in and get that Bloodthirster access to. Reavers just kind of, again, moving forward or staying put just to stay out of the way here and just have access to move on some objectives if Jesse needs them later. The Skull Crushers all staying locked in tight, and the Priest coming around to join the fun. And then these Skull Crushers free to keep continuing now into the artillery. But we're going to go into the shooting phase now, and we do have the whip. So where's the whip going?
We're going to just send it into the
Cannon right up here.
Yeah.
You got it.
And we'll use all his attacks. So 2s. Didn't need it, but that's fine. 3s. Oh, baby. Alright, so 3 at minus 1.
All right, we're fortified, so we ignore Ren
Ooh, okay.
for being castle in here.
Cool.
So staying at 4-ups. Oh, still fail 2.
D3 for each.
So he's going to take 5 damage. He's got 3 left on him. But thankfully we're going to do return fire here, because
Yeah.
I was wondering if you might do it here. I couldn't do it here because these guys are locked in.
Oh, good call. So I should have done it there.
Yeah, so if we
Yeah.
wanted to here, we wouldn't be able to do it.
Cool.
So we're going to get return fire from the Great Cannon here.
Alright.
Just double check, return fire is also at -1. Nope, so just immediately shooting.
Even better.
So let's just put 2 armor-piercing shells into the Bloodthirster. So both hit.
Yep.
And both wound at Ren 4.
Oh, so straight through.
All right. Come on, big roll. 9 damage. It's a good shot from the cannon.
Best shot they had all game.
Right? Finally. I guess when they don't shoot armor and just remove the save roll, it's the way it should be, right?
So, right there. Cool. So we're gonna charge with them first, then.
All right. Finish off this cannon. 9, absolutely, but there's not enough room to get around.
Let's see if they
Can do it. That
So
is
2 more.
2.
wounds.
Oh, he is alive with 1 wound left.
All right. Bloodthirster charging.
All right, where's he going? Ooh, 6.
6.
It's not super far. He's probably just going to tag
I think
about
that's
here,
the safe
and
option.
then he'll probably be able to pile in somewhere.
Yeah, so I think that's the safe option. There.
So you've got everybody kind of locked up still, so I think it's fine if he doesn't get
You
super
could
far.
definitely die to an unleash to that cannon after watching that happen.
Yes.
So no other charges.
Yeah, and I guess we are totally unleashing hell here from Far Cannon into these guys, but we'll just let Jesse do all of his charges here.
I think that's all the charges, so if you want to...
Priest.
Oh yeah, I guess, yeah, let's send the priest in.
Yeah. Loves it.
Thank you for
Absolutely.
remembering me.
All right, now we'll try here. We are the +1/-1. but I'm guessing Grape Shot is the best way to do this for mortal wound output because we still have from the Warforger here. Could get lucky again. Yeah, no, Grape Shot. No. I want the armor piercing to work. Come on 4s.
Yeah,
one hit. 2s. Oh my goodness, every time. My greed for the armor piercing shell.
So we do have fight first Halo on
the Bloodthirster, yep.
So we're going to see if he can pile in. If he's within 5, I should be able to hit them.
Yeah. And you get your monstrous action with him first as well.
So just kind of like go over here. And we're going to try and stomp the one with...
The tank?
Yeah, the one with 8 wounds on it.
Yep.
Stomp. I'll reroll that.
Goes off for D3.
2.
Takes 2. He's got 2 left.
Okay. And then we will fight with, or we have to fight with Bloodthirster at very first.
Yep.
But he's very injured. Oh, still hitting on 3s. It's nice that his profile, like the attacks, doesn't degrade.
Oh yeah.
So nice. So still get 8 attacks on 3s this time. I should have used all that attack, I guess. 3s. So 3.
Is it on 3 or 2s?
It is on. Sorry, I messed up the roll, but we'll just keep it as is. So it's to hit is always stays as 2s, but to wound goes down. So to wound would be 3s. So we'll just.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
So just a 3. Rend.
Rend 2.
And this is all into the wounded tank there?
It's into the commander.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. So yeah, sorry. I would have all the defense
totally.
with him, and you said Rend 2, and he had Finest Hour, so he's staying at 2s.
Yeah.
He's okay.
Perfect. And then I'll go with my priest before he dies.
Get him.
He's got
a good chance to finish the tank.
He's got a big axe.
You could do it.
Here it is. Alright, so he's got 3 attacks. 3s and 3s. 3s and 2s, actually. 2s.
3.
And it is minus...
1.
2.
2. Alright, 4 up. Oh, 2 through.
2 damage each.
Alright, that'll finish off the tank.
It's a blood tide, baby.
Alright.
And then it is your go.
Alright, I think probably best to go with him before he gets finished off.
Yep.
Yeah, the cannon's not worth punching back, trying to do anything.
You might even survive a round of combat too.
Alright, let's go Warforger. On 3s. 2 hits. 3s again. Just 1. Rend 1.
Yeah.
It's through for D3. Oh, 1 damage.
Of course. You could almost kill him.
And back to you.
So I'll just go with these guys, I guess.
Piling in.
I think we're only going to get 3. So 1, 2, 3. And we will use all our attack on these guys.
Got it.
2s. Around 1s. And then looking for 2s again. So we got 3, 6,
9, 10.
10. Minus 1 on those. 2, 3.
Alright, so staying at 2+. We fail 1.
Alright, we'll take it. And then the hoofs. As well as 2s all out. And 2s again. So it looks like 6. No rend.
2s. Another one gets through. Takes 2 damage total there. Alright, and then his punch back. How many wounds left on that Bloodthirster? I think, is it 5 or 6?
I want to say they have 6 left.
14 or 15?
They have 16 actually.
Oh, okay, so he's got 7.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's tougher than we thought.
Yeah.
But forget it, we're going for him.
Yep, he's got the weakest save.
Right? So, Crushing Wheels. No mortals, but all hit. And wounding on 2s. That's 5 at rend 1.
5s.
So he takes 8 damage.
Got 1 left.
No, that'd be 17. He's dead.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Because he had. What did he have there? Yeah, he had 7 wounds left.
Yep.
All right, go.
All right.
Steam Tank Commander
That's
ramps
a
into the
blood tide
Bloodthirster.
for me though.
And your general has fallen.
Yep. To the Steam Commander. To the
Steam-
General too.
General to General.
It's pretty embarrassing
Yeah.
that Bloodthirster got ran over by a tank.
He got teed off on by the Great Cannon that finally did something,
Yeah.
but we'll take it.
All right. So
Better late than never.
these guys.
So 1 into Forger.
Yep.
And 2 into the Commander.
Or not Sergeant actually. So into Forger.
2 hit it.
2 wounds.
Rend 1.
Yep.
6s. Nope, that's it for the Forger.
Alright, and then the other ones.
And another Blood Tide.
Steam Tank here. There. And then 2s. 5, 6, 7. Rend 1.
Alright. He's still got all the bonuses. Staying at 2s. Loves it.
Okay. And then the hooves. Again, 3s. And then 2s. So 4 and a rend.
Got it. 2s. Oh,
There we go.
failing
We got
2.
some through.
Just over halfway there. And then we get to go with the cannon. 2 punches back here.
Yeah.
4s. Nothing.
Alright. Alright, let's see if these guys can finish off a cannon.
I think they can.
We're gonna just hope so. 3s. 2s. So 4, 5. Rend 1.
Going 5 up.
There we go.
Got him.
Another Blood Tide.
First cannon.
We're at 7 right now.
Alright. Oh boy. Alright. We lost a few bodies. But we claimed
Did
1.
survive though.
We claimed 1. We killed that Bloodthirster.
Yeah.
Alright. So that, what was your battle? Oh,
Intimidate the invaders.
right,
Actually,
which, was auto god. Alright, so that's going to be another max score for Khorne this turn, because Jesse's still got all control of all the objectives and getting his battle tactics, so it is 13 points for Khorne so far. As we get into cities, turn 3, hero phase. Alright, so turn 3, hero phase for cities. We are in a very tight spot, but if we can get insanely lucky, we can get a battle tactic and possibly start turning things around here, as long as my Steam Tank Commander can hold the line here for us. So we're going to go for a crazy tactic here. We're going to go for Black Powder Bombardment and try and kill 3 units in the shooting phase here as best as we can. We need some pretty hot rolls to go off to really help us get this. So with that, we'll see if we get any Primal Dice. Gets 1. So it's 2 so far for this turn. But most importantly, so heroic action, I guess we'll try for a just a command point on my general. Doesn't get it.
We'll go for a command point on my priest. Nope.
Does not. And then we're going to go for curse onto this unit here from my general. Come on. We got it.
Okay.
So those guys are cursed. Right, curse is a 4+. Let me double check.
It's not going to be anything higher than that. Wouldn't be a 5.
Almost certain. Yeah, 4. Okay, we're good. Alright, we got the curse off. We're going to see, can he power to the guns? He does not. He's going to take D3 mortal wounds.
Oh no.
So he's going to take 2.
He's giving it all he's got.
He's trying. The men inside. Too much going on. He's fighting bloodthirsters. He's surrounded by skull crushers. There's a lot. And then for casting, we're going to try and just get a Mystic Shield onto him. and throw 2 primals at it. So we're getting 13.
Alright, so
8
2
to
there.
start. Uh-oh.
2 primals.
Oh, very stop. 16. So no Mystic Shield. It's okay. And then with that, that's going to be it for the hero phase. Let's see. Cities, turn 3, movement phase. Alright, so movement phase, just again, only moving the Lord Ordinator, getting him around here. Had just a tiny bubble to move him around the cannon here. And make it so his aura could reach and give the commander +1 to hit from his awesome rule for war machines. So getting ready into shooting, we're going to see if we can get it going. So 2 shots, we're going to go here. What's the armor on the priest there?
I think he's only got a 5 up. Yep, 5 up.
So could all out defense to get it. And he's got 4 wounds to get through. No, so yeah, we'll just do the regular cannonball. So hit. So he's +1, -1 here, and then we're gonna give a all-out attack to this cannon here because we need this shot to land. And start this off here. Oh, so we only got 1 hit still, and wounding on 2, so it wounds. It is Ren 2, so it goes straight through.
Yep.
And then D3 +2, so we need 2 or more. So that's 4 damage.
Boom.
And that'll get our first kill, and that's first cannon down. Second cannon is going to fire into... Oh, it's kind of a lot. We have to kind of almost get a perfect roll. There's 10 damage we have to do here, and we have to do... These guys are 5 wounds apiece.
Yep.
So we'll have to do 7 here, but you have an insane save.
You kind of have to kill both anyways, right?
Yeah, well, one or the other. I'm hoping this commander wants to finish off this unit that he's tied up in immediately here. Yeah, I guess we'll just go for here.
Cut.
No, we'll go into these guys here. So we'll go with Grape Shot, I think, is the best chance for success. But if you stop Armor Piercing, yeah, it's over. No, yeah, we gotta risk it again on Armor Piercing. So 2 shots on 3s. Oh, 1 shot. And wounds, Ren 4.
Ooh. Alright. On these guys?
No,
No, you end up going
these
this.
guys
Okay.
here, yeah.
Let's see what they get. Nope.
Goes through for D6. 6 damage.
Okay.
So there's 1 left with 1 wound remaining.
Yeah. So I guess it'd be him, technically.
Oh, so close there. Alright, so we're not going to get the battle tech, that's okay, but hopefully we can still just
Can you
keep
do it
going.
charging or no?
No, it has to be in the
Okay.
shooting phase. So that's why I even thought it would do them if it could have been resolved if they failed and like fled at the end, possibly, but wasn't meant to be. Alright, Commander, let's keep going. Going with the steam gun first. 7 shots, nice and average. Hitting on 2s, looking for 6s, so there's a mortal wound in addition. And 3s, so 5 saves. Love them all. And then 1 ward save.
So I don't get it because it's...
Oh, right, from curse. It's not a spell,
And
right?
it's into this unit here?
Yep.
So it's got 1 wound left on 1 guy.
Crushing Wheels.
Oh.
Gets 1 mortal. He does. He's sitting on 2.
Kills 1 though.
Yep. And then wounded on 3, so 4 saves. Rend 1. 2 through for 4 damage. And then Sword and Rod. 2 hits. 1 mortal.
Okay, so kill another one.
Hey. And 2 wounds at Rend 1. Hey,
Oh.
2 more damage.
Almost.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. Yes, for some reason, I just kind of got excited with what my Steam Tank Commander is realizing. I went from my Steam Gun right into Crushing Wheels, which is combat phase, and we're in the middle of shooting phase. So Jesse decided we're just going to keep that, and he's going to be my first combat anyways. So we're just going to keep going back to shooting. I've already failed my battle tactic, so it wouldn't matter the damage that spilled over. So his one cannon shot, sorry about that, guys, hits with a mortal wound.
It finally hits, though.
It doesn't wound, though.
That's what you get.
Yep. And then his rifle hits and wounds at Ren 1.
See if you can do it.
No. And then his handgun, mortal wound.
Okay.
And 1 wound, Ren 1. Gets through, so 2 more damage.
Alright, so he's got 1 wound left, so... Oh, into that guy's thing.
No, yeah.
Yeah, that guy. You were just fixing
Yeah, I was just fixing that, sorry.
Yeah.
So my apologies with that, guys, there. It kind of derped on that one there. Just got too excited with my Steam Tank Commander trying to finish off this unit here. So I've already kind of also done his melee there, unfortunately. But just kind of backtracking to do things correct order. I would charge with the Lord Ordinator here to try and tie this guy up, which he would.
Well, he could also kill him.
In melee, but like I said, to keep things proper, I would have started with my Steam Tank Commander, which I would have done either way because
you had to
make sure he would get a chance to swing before he dies here.
Okay.
So again, apologies about that, guys. Sorry if that's a little bit confusing, but we've gone kind of...
It didn't really make...
quickly combined it there, but...
Yeah, so we kind of thought about just going back and fixing it, but it didn't change too much, honestly.
Yeah, it doesn't change the way things would kind of roll out, except unless I wanted to fight here first, which I would have fought here first, because he's only got 3 wounds left, and he would have been surrounded by still 7 Skull Crushers here, or 6 at least. So again, apologies about that little mix-up there, guys. So we did quickly, kind of all wrapped into one, shooting, charge, and a bit of combat there. But we are in the combat phase here, and it is going to be Jesse's choice. And the Steam Tank Commander has already gone, so we're going to go with the Far Skull Crusher with 1 wound remaining.
Let's see if you can finish off this guy, get us a Blood Tithe. Well, he's probably going to live, so 2 at -1, and then the hoof attacks. 1. So 2 at -1, and then 1 at -1. Alright, nothing.
Alright, and Lord Ordinator has got the 3 up. So the 2 at -1 takes 1, and then 2 at no rend.
Just 1. Just 1. Yep.
He stops that.
Cool.
So he takes 1 damage. And then his chance, he's got the big hammer. So 3 attacks, looking for a 6. Nope, 3 hits. And 2 wounds at Ren 2.
He's going to do it.
Okay, for 2 damage, that'll get him.
Yep.
Good job, Lord Ordinator. Alright, and then let's see if my Steam Tank Commander can survive 1 more round of combat. Everybody can kind of pile in and go at the same time here. This is the last combats with these 2. And they got the same profile here.
2, 3, 4. Sergeant. These are all the spear attack, or the axe attack, sorry. 3s. So 1s.
And then all out defense because we would have had all out attack for those melee increase.
2s. So we're gonna, what's that? 5, 10, 12 at -1.
Oh, come on, dice.
Can he do it?
Alright, 3 ups. Oh no, he is falling. He takes 5 there. And that is it for the commander, the general.
He did pretty good.
And that was, this big unit here.
Yep.
So maybe we can get reprisal on them. Just maybe.
They stole mine away. So.
Yeah, he's gone now. So with that, that's going to be it for City's turn 3. Unfortunately, we didn't get our battle tactic here, and we still haven't been able to push through and get to these objectives. It's just been too much armor here. But let's see that priority roll. That's
2,
4.
So finally,
so we would get our double here. But unfortunately, I think that is going to be it for Cities today. We have just got too much work still ahead of us. And we're not going to be able to get primary. We could get some movement maybe with an advance. I could get Lord Ordinator here and get this objective for 1 turn. But then we'll cut down on their fire output, which is unlikely that they can get through 5 remaining Juggernauts here. Not to mention Jesse, even on my turn, can rally the unit here and has a high chance of getting one of them back. So it's just too many wounds left for us to get through with just 2 cannons here and 2 of our supporting heroes.
Even if you get all the rest of your battle tactics right, it's just you can't. It's going to take you 3 turns just to get onto any of the objectives.
Exactly, right? We almost needed to go first just so we could get on some objective score and not get too pinned in our zone here, but Jesse going first and getting those nice big advanced charges worked really well, just keeping us pinned in our zone and kind of stuck here. So even as we finally kind of cracked through a large chunk of his army here, it's just not enough. There's not enough time left for us to come back on points, even if we started removing the last of the Skull Crushers and everything here. So
I think dice really kind of failed you for your shooting, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was a rough go for the Great Cans. We had a wicked shot into the Bloodthirster, but otherwise they were kind of missing. I know it's kind of hard to say because we're shooting into things that were having a 2+ save with like +1 save.
A lot of the time you weren't even getting like I wasn't even going to a save for the like armor piercing.
But yeah,
shots,
we got
right?
a bunch of 1s on 2+ to wound from cannons and stuff like that. Yeah. But I think we're still definitely going to try them out again. I don't think I'm going to be so worried about keeping them safe.
I think you want to put those ones almost kind of...
Yeah, in the front because they're kind of a little sturdy. I mean, they got the nice resistance against shooting. But yeah, just maybe not too worried about keeping them super far back and keeping them around because it'd probably be better to have the steam tanks around for more shots.
Who knows, though? The crushing wheels also
yeah, they work
do
out.
Damage, right?
Finally got through some Skull Crushers with some crushing wheels. But yeah, really awesome battle report here. Again, love trying out cities, making sure we get some of those rules done better this time and done properly for you guys. Apologies again about the previous one with the Greywater fastness rules, trying to correct that. But hope you guys really enjoyed the battle report. Seeing again that really tough armor of Skull Crushers can just be a lot to work through, so make sure you maybe have something in your army list to deal with those guys, right? Some way to get out those mortal wounds to crack through that armor. But again, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you guys can stay up to date on all things Gaming Grots. And become an ultimate subscriber. Subscribe onto the YouTube channel. And all those funds, guys, go towards bettering the channel and just giving us better stuff to bring you guys better gaming content and just more and more content. All right, guys, until next time.
Have a good one.